Well, I have to say congratulations to the Atlanta Legends for finally getting a win last night. Although it appeared to be a struggle to say the least, a W is a W, and that's all there is to it. Good morning and happy Monday, everybody. It is March 4th. I'm still rocking the green tie, as I will do throughout the entirety of the month of March. Hey, listen, I know it's a couple weeks until, well, actually less than 2 weeks, till St. Patrick's Day, but let's be honest, if you go to supermarkets or other, stores, they already have St. Patrick's Day stuff out, the wazoo, before February 28th, so this is not early for me at all. So, yes, we are at the, it's Monday, which, Mondays can already be a real downer in of their own. But when you have as much snow as we got last night, it's even more, well, I really shouldn't say we got that much snow. You guys know this. I go for a run, before I, shower and, get everything ready, of course, and look nice for the camera. But, if I wasn't holding the camera, if I wasn't holding the phone, I would do so like this, kind of, with the other hand, being on the other side. Just be like, anyway. So, first things first, I never did say this yesterday, but, congratulations to, our resident flannel-wearing friend who did Flannel February. He actually kept it open until, March 2nd, just because March 1st happened to be payday, and some people like to wait until, payday is over, until they can actually donate. So he waited until March 2nd. So I think he had about over $500 for the food bank of the Southern Tier, which is more than what he thought he'd get. So that's pretty good. I made my contribution. Funny enough, I actually keep a giant can full of pocket change, so I'm like, you know what, I'm going to donate that. So that was my donation. So might as well start the can off all over again, With that said, what else is going on? So last night I actually completely forgot that, it's snowplow people going by. About time they did that. That was actually a nice thing. It snowed a lot last night, but apparently throughout the night, it's been being plowed consistently. That's why I was able to run, fairly well this morning. It looks like it's slowed down in terms of snow, but I think we're gonna get more in for a little while longer. The good news is, we are in March, which means spring really is right around the corner. And if last year's videos are any indication, I'm not complaining about the cold nearly as much as I did, again, a year ago. So, that's progress, I guess. Anyway, I was about to say, last night not only was, AAF on, but, also American Idol. So, that was something. So I got to watch, the auditions, and there was one in New York, one in Los Angeles. I'm sorry if I forget what other areas there were, but I stayed up for about, until around 9:30 to, watch, flipping back and forth between the game and American Idol. It actually is funny that, American Idol has now come full circle when you consider the fact that, years and years ago, I think the very first season was the first season 2000? I forget. But, the original American Idol, Kelly Clarkson, and now Kelly Clarkson is now helping other, talent out there in America discover, no pun intended, their voice. So, that's pretty cool. Although, I think I may have already told the story before, but way back when American Idol first happened, I was in that stage of my life where I was too young to, know whether or not I liked girls. And so, obviously, I was also in that period of time where, I thought, boys are better and, girls are icky, stuff like that. So you can imagine I was actually kind of miffed when, Kelly Clarkson ended up winning the first American Idol. I mean, again, this was years and years and years ago. Like, I think it was before smartphones were even a concept to begin with. Like, back in the days when, like, the Nintendo 64 reigned supreme in terms of gaming consoles. Actually, yeah, Nintendo 64 and PS2. I give PS... Was the PS2 in the early 2000s? Yeah, it was. It was. Because, 2008 was the last year they made, PS2s. My goodness, that was over 10 years ago. I can't say I'm old yet. I'm not 30. At least not yet. I mean, again, it's not how old you are, it's how you are being old. I mean, I'm probably going to be like a 50-year-old man, but the things I like now probably aren't going to change. I'll still be a kid at heart. I'm still going to do stuff like watch Disney and, check out superhero stuff. Because, it's cool. It can be inspiring. Have at what you will. I wonder it would be kind of cool if I actually kept doing this even if I was doing this up until I was 50, I don't think I would stop at age 50. Although, interesting fact, we are, again, I believe it's day 428. Is that what today is? Son of a gun, yeah, I think it's 428. So, yeah, that, again, that's pretty good. Although, I do want to talk about one thing I saw in American Idol. There's this one girl who was, like, out in, Los Angeles who was, like, wild and crazy. And she was, like, saying, like, 100 words a minute. She literally, like, scared, like, all three of the judges. Then there was that one, like, death metal sounding guy who terrified Lionel Richie and Katy Perry so much they're, like, hiding under the desk. That was pretty cool. Again, I don't know if, I didn't really watch American Idol that much when I was younger, but I'd be lying if I said that I didn't, in fact, at least thought about, trying to audition for it myself. Then again, pretty much everyone in America has at some point. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if there's someone watching this video right now hearing what I'm saying about that and they're like, bro, I'm with you. I thought about doing that too once. But, it's just one of those things. Although in my home area, they actually had a thing called Twin Tiers Idol where if you won, you actually got to, like, auditioning for American Idol, which I did do that. I actually made it all the way up to the third round. Unfortunately, country really just isn't my thing. Not really. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate country by any stretch of the imagination, but if I was ever a music artist, and if I did, in fact, want to pursue something like that, I don't know if country is where I would go. Not that I don't appreciate country, I do. If you've been watching The Voice, you hear country like every fourth or fifth song during The Voice. How many times I think in the span of the last 2 audition nights of The Voice, I think I heard like, 3 or 4 country-related songs? Or songs that sounded like it? And then, I know that one girl from like, where was she from? I forget. She sang that one Loretta song that was pretty good. That one couple that no one turned around for, I know they went on the comeback thing, but I don't know if they won. Although it's weird. Like, without the Masked Singer around, I have no idea what I'm going to be doing on, Wednesday nights. I mean, I do know that there is going to be a season 2 of The Masked Singer. Thank goodness. Because I really did dig the heck out of that show. But, again, I don't really know when the next season is. America's Got Talent, that's not coming out until summer because, The Voice is, premiering over America's Got Talent's, time slot. Which is a real shame. I mean, Terry Crews's initial, hosting run of America's Got Talent, which is the Champions, and all he gets is 7 episodes. I mean, he's Terry Crews. I wish he did more. No, there can never be too much Terry Crews. That is a fact. Everyone knows this. Or if you don't know that, now you do. So, yeah. It's going to be a rough couple of, days, because, again, I said this before yesterday, I'm Catholic, I'm Christian, Lent starts on Wednesday, so, yeah, Wednesday's going to be on the relatively somber side for me, but I'm not that I would let that get me down or anything, just thinking about what's happening. So, I mean, again, I kept saying the last several Fridays, if you are Catholic and you do celebrate Lent, get your meat fix in on Fridays because you're not going to be able to do that again until April 26th. For those of you who are wondering, I ended up getting myself some Chinese. I really like Chinese food. So, yeah. I mean, I could have done a lot more in terms of what I could have gotten for what I ate, but at the same time, I did whatever I could. So, I guess I'm going to have to live with that for the next 46 days. Yeah, it's actually, Lent is supposed to be 40 days, but really it's like 46, 47. I never really understood why that was. I mean, it's supposed to be 40 because it starts on a Wednesday and ends on a Sunday. So, 5 weeks would be 35 days. There's, with Wednesday being, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's supposed to make it 40. But for whatever reason, they like to extend another week for reasons. I don't know. But whatever happens, some things are going to stay the same. I mean, that's another good thing about loving Ritas like I do. There is no meat in Italian ice, and that is good for me. So I can have all that I want. Just like I can make videos all I want to. See, it all comes full circle. So, yeah, I should probably stop before I start rambling on. So, like, favorite, share, and hit that subscribe button. I can really support YouTube. Follow me on the social media platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. As always, I'm very humble I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. I am hopeful that we all have a wonderful Monday. And remember, if you guys want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. I will always have your back. Take care and make good choices.